right, well, time to know your rights. So our legal ace, John Grazian, is in the house. He's taking your legal questions. And today, we are focusing on nursing homes. So, okay, John, I'm going to be let a cat out of the bag. Like, this is one of my greatest fears, is that I go into a nursing home when I'm older. My kids have just dropped me off. I have bed sores. I can't tell. They never come back. Like, I'm trying to be a really good mom, but it's scary when you get older.
It is scary.
And you go into a nursing home and you feel like, oh God, what will happen to me,
Well,
right?
you're at the mercy of the people who work there, and so that's why the law creates some very high standards for them, because because of that reason.
Okay, all right, we're going to get to some questions. And this is obviously, you could go into a nursing home where they take very, very wonderful care of you. But people do have questions about it. Okay, so Amy wrote us. She wants to know from you, John. She said her father is in a nursing home, and he's developed terrible bed sores, which, see, this is my fear.
This is what you're talking about.
This is it. They're so serious that he has to go in and out of the hospital. And then she questions the staff. They tell her they regularly turn him and care for his wounds. So this is also fear, too, if you have parents that are in there.
Sure.
What do you do?
And, this is really unacceptable. I should really never have bed sores on a person. Every time an elderly person comes into a nursing home, they're supposed to develop a plan of care for them. One of the things that they're supposed to put in that plan of care is a plan to make sure they do not develop bed sores, or if they come with bed sores, that they get healed. Okay. One of the things that they do, obviously, is turn them on a regular basis. They can have different kinds of mattresses for them, changing their dressings on the wounds, things like that. Mm-hmm. One thing that I would recommend, though, is you as the caring family members, when you do go to visit the nursing home, ask them to turn the patient in front of you. Mm-hmm. Look for signs of bed sores. See if there's any redness developing, and particularly check the pressure points like the heels, the shoulder blades, the backside. And if you see something starting to develop, question them and catch it before it gets started.
Right. They talk about that. I've read a lot about how
Sure.
you definitely should be the one to check, because sometimes your family member may be fearful to tell you, right, that happens
or
too.
They may be incapacitated and not know, and I actually just finished up a case where they said that they were turning the person and so forth. We looked at the records. It said that they were turning the person regularly.
Right.
But when we checked the records from the nursing home against hospital records, when this person was in the hospital, they're showing them being turned at the nursing home. So we knew that they falsified the records later. So it's got to be up to you to look for the telltale signs of when these things develop, because once they do get to a more serious stage, they're very hard to cure and they're very painful.
Right. And you obviously want to take legal action, because you want to make sure that
Yes.
your person is taken care of, but that it never happens again.
But it doesn't happen again.
So that you do that. All right, we have another question. This one comes